Hello, yogis. Welcome to your mat outside or inside. No matter where you are, just feel free to get comfortable in your space. Right here, I'm just putting my hair up out of my way. I do suggest doing that before starting any sort of physical activity. It can help to just minimize focus issues or attention problems, just like I have. But just shifting your mind towards your mat and what you're going to be doing, and much less focus on my hair being in my face. So, excuse me for that. I just wanted to get that fixed and out of the way. Go ahead and take child's pose. Send your knees nice and wide. Your toes might touch behind you. Extend your arms out long in front of you and press your forehead into the ground. So you're going to want to send some space between your vertebrae in this posture. You'll notice your spine has no choice other than to lengthen because it's folding over your knees that are bent. Inhale, rise, tabletop pose. Hands are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. Exhale, arch your back and look down. Inhale to take it forward, lower your belly. Extend your left leg back, right arm extends forward, just hold. Engaging your abdomen, your abdominis muscles, the muscles of your back, the muscles of your spine. Inhale, right leg shoots back, left arm comes forward. Alternative tabletop pose. Breath continues to move, moving your prana breath. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Relax your heels down towards the floor, press your hands into the ground and shift your chest back. Sending one leg towards the sky, maybe the other leg. Three-legged dog. Sorry, I just got distracted. I was watching my neighbor cough up a piece of phlegm. I don't even know. Okay, drop down. Child's pose. Arms extend long, forehead on the ground. Your hips are back, your knees are wide. Moving your breath through no matter where you are in this practice. You might decide, hey, I want to stay in child's pose for this entire hour. And that's okay. We all have different things that we need. We all have different demands on the body and different postures that especially make some of us feel great and make others not too great. Completely up to you. Right here I shifted my hips a little higher. I wanted to ease the back of my legs. And I'm taking an inverted posture here. It's called forearm stand. Cupping the back of your head with your fingers. Your forearms are pressing into the ground. You stack your shoulders under your hips and your ankles on top of your hips. Sucking your belly in to remain balanced. Most of your weight is in your forearms in this posture, not in your head. And then using your breath to guide your control, you can make simple transitions. I do highly suggest that you do this with your back against a wall to first prepare. That way falling over will not be something that is completely repeated. However, you don't want to be afraid of falling. You want to learn how to fall safely. Or even not falling at all, right? Because then that can put unnecessary pressure into different parts of our body that we don't want. So step your right foot through your hands and then press yourself up, taking warrior one up. Deciding not to actually press back, downward facing dog. Step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise. Press through your feet to lift your arms up. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands to the floor. Step your feet back or jump, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift your chest, send your hips forward. Exhale, roll over your toes, and take downward facing dog whenever you are ready. Sending your chest back towards your thighs. Pedaling your legs out or your feet out as you move. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Breath in, stand up. Breath out, fold forward. Breathe in, flat spine. Exhale, take a balanced posture of your choice. It doesn't matter which one, or what kind, or how you decide to do it, but challenge yourself to put yourself on maybe just one foot, maybe one foot and one hand. However you want to challenge yourself to try and balance here. Allowing yourself to feel sturdy in that bottom foot before any movement. You've got to feel supported first. Chaturanga, breath out. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog when you're ready. Soften your heels to the floor. Breathing deeply. Right leg, three-legged dog. Stacking your hips on top of your shoulders. Guiding your chest towards your legs. Step it through. Maybe take warrior one. Soften your shoulders down your back. Inhale to lean back. Exhale to drop down. Slight hip opener here. Allowing your hips to form and loosen, hanging wide in an abduction position. Guiding your leg lightly away from your body. Shift your hips over your heels, child's pose. Breath moves deeply. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up, steps through, and rise up, warrior one. Feel grounded through all four corners of all of your feet.
All this space.
All of your feet, all two. Inhale, arms lift. Maybe sway side to side, taking warrior two pose. And lower your right knee down towards the ground. Slight hip to abduction opener here. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Three-legged dog, press your chest back towards your leg. Breath continues to shift through. Take this at your pace. Right foot steps through, warrior one. Inhale to lean back. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to the ground, chaturanga, elbows in. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left leg steps through. Warrior one pose. Arms by your ears as you face forward. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to flow. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or hold plank pose. Elbows under your shoulders. Back is flat, abs are tight. And take your hips back, child's pose. Maybe interlace your fingers behind your back, shifting your head from side to side, giving your neck a nice stretch. Breathing deeply here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bow down. Press back, dolphin pose. Keep your forearms on the ground, but your hips lift up like downward facing dog. Very similar in posture. Maybe take a few kicks here. Feel free to do this same posture holding a block between your hands or letting your fingertips come very close to a wall. This way your feet can balance against the wall to minimize falling forward and to just help increase your mindfulness of your body in space. Taking your time, tucking your belly in as you lift up, guiding your feet towards the sky. I've noticed that when I kick up into this, if I take my feet forward and over, I then have to lift my chest and lift my gaze to compensate for the weight that's coming forward into my hands and forearms. I tried to do what was called a hollow back there. It wasn't very successful. Well, it was as successful as it could be, right? Taking here, child's pose twist. You thread the needle with one arm under your body as your gaze follows your hand. And then you give your spine a nice little twist. My spine usually cracks and pops like crazy on these postures. It's just something I've noticed. Nothing to judge, nothing to label. It just is what it is. And that's the beautiful thing about yoga. It's like you're never completely done any of the postures. It's ever learning, forever learning. So meditate on that fact for the remaining time on your mat, whether in child's pose or savasana. Namaste.